And now we will just open up whatever we've heard from Rahul Gandhi in the last few hours. Do remember, Rahul Gandhi is in Rai Bareli along with his sister. Those are the images that you see on your screens. And this is a larger exercise to thank the voter. With the kind of victories that the party has achieved both in Amethi and in Rai Bareli, now Uttar Pradesh, many say, is the biggest disruptor in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Why we say this? Because this has 80 Lok Sabha seats. Surprising results that this time you have seen for the India Alliance, where you had both the Congress and the SP coming in together, and many say a reality check for the BJP. Now, a lot of post-mortem is happening. We do know Yogi Adityanath was in the national capital. He's met with Amit Shah. A lot is going on as far as the BJP camp is concerned. But what about Rahul Gandhi? And the question that people are asking, that what will Rahul Gandhi do? Now that he's won Rai Bareli, he's won Wayanad, he clearly needs to give one of the seats. And the answer to Congress's politics is in what Rahul Gandhi has said today. He said, उत्तर प्रदेश से देश की राजनीति बदलने वाली है. उत्तर प्रदेश ने पूरे देश को, he says, एक संदेश दिया है. He doesn't just stop here. He was flanked by Priyanka Gandhi, who was seated next to him on the dais, and he says, listen to this very, very bold assertion. Rahul Gandhi claims that had Priyanka Gandhi contested against Narendra Modi from Banaras, Prime Minister Modi would have lost that seat. That is the big, bold claim being made by Rahul Gandhi. And do remember, in Uttar Pradesh only, it's the BJP that lost the seat of Ayodhya. He's also talking about that. And he said that this is not the kind of politics the people want. Clearly not telling us that if Priyanka was so confident in the first place, why did she not take up this challenge and the battle against Narendra Modi? Before we move ahead and get in our panel of guests joining us in just a moment, we are playing out highlights of what we've heard from Rahul Gandhi, whether he's taking Rai Bareli or Wayanad, and this big assertion versus Narendra Modi.
सिर्फ अयोध्या में नहीं, वाराणसी में जान बचा के निकले हैं प्रधानमंत्री. और मैं आपको कहता हूं और बहन से कह रहा हूं, अगर ये लड़ जाती वाराणसी में, अगर ये लड़ गई होती, तो आज हिंदुस्तान के प्रधानमंत्री 2-3 लाख वोटों से वाराणसी का चुनाव हार जाते. और अगर देश को नया विजन देना है तो भाइयों और बहनों, उत्तर प्रदेश से ही देना होगा. और उत्तर प्रदेश ने मैसेज दिया है कि इंडिया गठबंधन, समाजवादी पार्टी और कांग्रेस पार्टी को हम चाहते हैं, देश में चाहते हैं और उत्तर प्रदेश में भी हम चाहते हैं.
मैंने कहा था कि लगभग 300 घंटे हैं, 2-2, 3-3 घंटे निकाल लीजिए सोने के लिए, बाकी सब काम करेंगे. और आपने ये करके दिखाया है. सबसे बड़ा धन्यवाद राय बरेली की जनता को, मेरे परिवार के सदस्यों को, जिन्होंने मेरे बड़े भाई को वोट देकर इतनी भारी बहुमत से जिताया. जितनी श्रद्धा, जितनी निष्ठा आपने हमें दिखाई है, उससे दुगनी श्रद्धा, उससे दुगनी निष्ठा के साथ हम सब आपके लिए काम करेंगे अगले 5 सालों के लिए और हमेशा के लिए.
So there is a lot that has been said by both Rahul and Priyanka today. But in hindsight, remember, everyone, gets a lot of wisdom. So obviously a lot of questions today, Rohan, that will be asked to you. He's a political analyst. He does lean towards the Congress. Good to have you on the show, Rohan. We also have Tariq Khanji, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, the party that has done spectacularly well in Uttar Pradesh this time. So many congratulations, Tariq Khanji, to you also, and welcome on the broadcast. Good to also have Shazia Ilmi, the national spokesperson of the BJP, on the show. And Sangeet Ragiji, who's a political analyst. We expected him to be in the studio, but he decided to ditch us, and he's joining us via Zoom link. So we'll begin first up, Rohan, by asking you the very obvious question. No, people are saying कि आज तो राहुल गांधी बहुत कुछ बोल सकते हैं. He's claiming today that had Priyanka contested against Narendra Modi from Banaras, the Prime Minister would have been defeated. Then, Rohan, why didn't Priyanka contest that seat in the first place?
A very good evening, Dipti. Good evening to everyone else. Dipti, just hear his speech. He's talking about Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. There's a lot of speculation about what kind of relationship they share. A lot of different things. A lot of things are made out of their. There was this man called Acharya Pramod who used to try to pit the sister and the brother against each other. Mr. Rahul Gandhi here, he's clearly saying that, that Priyanka ji should have contested, but that is not an imposition. He's saying that this is a conversation they had and Priyanka ji didn't take it up.
Okay, will she contest from Wayanad? Will she contest from Wayanad now?
No, see, this is as a congressman, as a, as a worker, a lot of people would want Priyanka ji to come into the mainstream politics and come into the parliament. So it is something there. But what she's going to decide to do, what the Congress party is going to decide to do, that's for the Congress party and the leadership to decide. It's not fair for me or anybody else to speculate upon them. But what I understand is Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi should be in the parliament very soon. And she'll be working for the people. She'll be working for the people of Raebareli. Because Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not just going to be restricted to Raebareli. He's going to be all around the country. There's going to be important elections coming up, and all of us, all the family, every Congress worker is going to be working together.
Okay, so Rohan believes that it's only fair that you have Priyanka Gandhi also in the parliament. Before I get in Tariq Khan ji and also Sangeet ji into the conversation, Shazia, would you then cry Parivarvad?
You know what Congress chooses to do with this other seat, Wayanad, is totally their own prerogative. And of course, we all know that it is the Nehru, Gandhi, Vadra family that is the Congress party. That is the nucleus. So everybody in the country knows that. And that is exactly the glue that binds them all together. So if this is the epitome, the very definition of Parivarvad, what you see in Congress party. But more than that, I think, this assertion of Rahul and this newfound confidence is indeed very charming. But to presume that if Priyanka Gandhi had contested, she would have won by 3-4 lakhs and more. I mean, if you knew so much, if you were so wise, you were so such a clairvoyant, as to predict everything, you should have asked Priyanka to contest. But
Shazia, tell me honestly, Banaras was a seat that many said has, there is no contest, Shazia. People said on Banaras there is no contest. I was myself in Banaras for over a week. Now, Rahul Gandhi is also citing what happened in Ayodhya. Where your sitting MP then, Lalu Singh, had so much of an anti-incumbency, you people did not bother to take action against him. So, do you not think that the BJP really has a lot of soul searching to do when it comes to Uttar Pradesh?
No, those are very real things. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And if I run away from this, and if I make light of it, I would be a very, very poor representative of my party. One thing I want to tell you, if the misses are there and that there was anti-incumbency and a feeling of discontentment and one failed to read it, I'm sure there is a lot, and we are those people who take it fair and square.
Okay,
we have
so
never
Shazia is accepting that yes, we'll have to go back to the drawing board. Before I get in Tariq Khan now ji, Sangeet Ragi ji, now we've also heard what we've heard from Mohan Bhagwat earlier. The BJP is accepting that yes, a lot possibly has gone wrong in Uttar Pradesh. But what happened, and how do you make, sense of what Rahul Gandhi today is saying, what Priyanka Gandhi today is saying? They are saying Uttar Pradesh se desh ki rajniti badalne wali
hai. My first reaction to this would be, who stopped Rahul Gandhi from contesting from Banaras? Who stopped Rahul Gandhi from contesting from Amethi itself? Rahul Gandhi couldn't muster the courage to contest from Amethi itself because he was not very much confident of his win. Important is that the Rahul Gandhi and the opposition got unexpected support by the people, and it was unexpected defeat of the BJP because in the sense that the BJP couldn't get 272 on its own. And Congress never expected.
Why did that happen? Why did that happen, Sangeet Ragi ji?
I think that, the lies which changed the social coalition across the country. The one thing was that if the BJP gets into power with 400, then they will be abolishing the reservation, they will be changing the constitution. There was nothing short of it was not part of
the same gentleman that I was speaking about to Shazia, his name is Lallu Singh. You know, your ex-MP from Ayodhya was saying this.
Dipti, I must say that local BJP members were very much opposed against the continuity of Lallu Singh as a candidate from Ayodhya. So the discontent within the BJP was simmering there. But most important was the Pasi community. The social coalition was stitched by the Samajwadi Party in a better way compared to the BJP. Because the 6% voters come from the Rajput community, whereas the Muslim, Yadav, Pasi and the Kurmi combination is crossing around 8 lakhs.
But Raghi,
so that
when
was the
the BJP does this in Uttar Pradesh, you also say this is a master stroke. So this is a master stroke this time by the alliance, no? By the Uttar Pradesh ke ladke, both Rohan and Tariq Khan ji and their respective parties have worked hard. You know, you must give them their due. Now, Tariq Khan ji, before we hit our first break, I want to know that how do you read what Rahul Gandhi today has said? Priyanka has also thanked the SP and Akhilesh Yadav in particular, saying that it's because of the SP, the Karyakartas that were out in full force, that we were able to get the results that we got. But do you really believe that the Congress is still a major player in Uttar Pradesh?
We work together and it's a teamwork. We are giving Akhilesh thanks the worker of the party.
But because of this 48, 49 degrees Celsius temperature, workers are out to protect the votes and they have casted the votes. People have casted the votes. In the same way, Rahul Gandhi, just who was speaking before me, he said that who stopped Rahul Gandhi to contest from Amethi or somewhere else? Very fair question. Then there is another question. Did we compel the BJP to make Lallu Singh a candidate? Did we compel? Or we said that it's compulsory to make Lallu only that candidate? It is Ayodhya. Now this says that there was many, means in Hindi we say Tana Bana in a seat when a particular candidate got selected. Now the question over here is that whether we stopped the BJP to analyze all these things or it was compulsory to BJP to make Lallu Singh only the candidate, and you are saying that the local Jatigat Akla made Samajwadi Party to win. Okay. So it's our expertise. And we count on that.
I agree. You can have your own electoral strategy, much like the BJP has also had its own strategy. Like, you know, both Mr. Raghi and Shazi have alluded to. But Rohan, tell me something. If Rahul Gandhi, obviously, you know, we've got a clear hint that he wants to retain Raebareli. He says Uttar Pradesh se desh ki rajniti badalni hai, so there should be no way that he leaves Uttar Pradesh. Whether they get 1 seat, 2 seats, 11 seats, 10 seats or 0 seats, Rahul Gandhi needs to be in Uttar Pradesh. But Rohan, will he give up Wayanad? What happens to the kind of support that all came in from Kerala? And would it then be Priyanka fighting from that seat?
Dipti, you know, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was very much, his first choice was Wayanad, you know, and then the media picked up on this. He didn't want to contest. There was a lot of, dilemma. But then there was a lot of inside the Congress party, even Mrs. Sonia Gandhi had asked him to stand in UP. The amount of respect, the amount of love Mr. Rahul Gandhi has for Wayanad, don't make no mistake about it. You know, I just want to say that let's not speculate on what Mr. Gandhi is going to do. Whatever decision he's going to make for the bigger thing. You know, if the party comes first, where the party has to grow, he has to decide. The party leadership, Mr. Kharge, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, they have to decide together what the strategy is going to be next.
Should Narendra Modi and the BJP, Rohan, be scared of Rahul Gandhi now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just coming. No, let me just be I want to be humble, you know, this whole thing. You know, this whole question, you know, we have to learn from our candidate, Mr. Sharma, who won in Amethi. You know, our friend from the BJP was saying that why didn't Rahul Gandhi contest he ran away from Amethi. But sir, we won. We won. The fact of the matter is our candidate, who's a local worker, which I hear, the BJP
Yes,
talks a lot
let
about.
Shazia Rohan respond to that. Let Shazia respond to that quickly. Shazia.
Come from
They won. So what if it's Rahul Gandhi or anyone else? But the point is that the BJP lost Amethi.
Absolutely, absolutely. But despite that, the fact is that he did win. And Mr. K.L. Sharma, but the fact of the matter was that Congress was not confident, which is why it was Rahul Gandhi who decided not to contest from there and to field K.L. Sharma from there. Surely, if that was the case, why didn't he field Priyanka from there, if that was such an easy seat in his mind? Or it was meant for K.L. Sharma and not for Rahul Gandhi, because Rahul Gandhi has lost from there. So, in retrospect, it's very easy to look back and say, this could have happened, that could have happened, Priyanka could have contested, something would have been different. That's the easiest thing to say. Now, what are we doing about it from today? I think BJP as a government has hit the ground running. We are very clear. We take responsibility fair and square. We introspect. We are honest about what we hear. Yes, maybe we should have heard better, but we will hear more. We will be more responsible.
I want to give just 10 seconds to Professor Ragi before we hit a break. Professor Ragi, a lot has gone wrong. You're still looking very, very sad. What happens from here on? You have a very strong opposition this time, and they're already on an attacking mode.
I think that there is nothing wrong if the opposition is very attacking. But remember, the attack of the opposition shouldn't be undemocratic in spirit.
Okay.
The way the Congress party and the entire opposition has conducted itself in terms of not participating in the oath ceremony of the Prime Minister, it reflects that they are very intolerant and they haven't digested the defeat on the electoral battle. Second point, I must confess that the SP outsmarted the BJP in a stage. I would certainly blame the opposition. This is a democratic country where the people have given a mandate to the NDA coalition, not the BJP itself, but certainly, but it was not a mandate at all for the Indy alliance at all.
And maybe the people want a strong opposition, an opposition that everyone should hear, much like what Mohan Bhagwatji has also said. Only for what of time, I want to quickly thank Shazia, Professor Ragi, Rohan and Tariq Khan also joining us. Do remember Rahul Gandhi not mincing his words. He makes it very clear that he's going to be sticking to Uttar Pradesh from where the politics in the country changes. Time for us to quickly head into a break. On the other side, we are back with lots more.